Hi, welcome to another episode here in the Carpenter Shop where we are growing and trying to get closer to being that person that God has created us to be. I want to read you a verse from a book that a lot of times doesn't make the must-read list for a follower. The book, Habakkuk. Ha ha! Fun to say, Habakkuk. Say it with me. Habakkuk. I heard you. Good job. We're in Habakkuk chapter 3, verses 17 and 18. It says this, "Though the fig tree may not blossom, nor the fruit be on the vines, though the labor of the olive may fail, and the fields yield no food, though the flock may be cut off from the fold, and there be no herd in the stalls, yet," and that was kind of depressing, wasn't it? "But yet I will rejoice in the Lord. I will find joy in the God of my salvation." I think if you're a follower, every one of us know how to paraphrase Habakkuk's words. We've all been situations where we've felt like God was absent or distant, or we couldn't sense His presence, or we felt like, oh my gosh, I'm doing this and it just doesn't matter. And we say at the end of it all, why do we do it? Well, even though we're not feeling it, we'll keep doing it. That's the even though. That's the even though that Habakkuk was talking about when he says, you know what? Even though I can't see anything good happen, I'm going to rejoice in the Lord. I'm going to find joy in the God of my salvation. So how do you do that, even though? One of the things that has to happen in those moments when you're feeling like, gosh, it just doesn't matter and I'm just not making a difference. So you have to go back and think for a moment, who are you doing it for and why are you doing it? If you're doing it for yourself, I can promise you this, you're always going to end up empty. But if you're doing it for God, you're asking for His help, and you're asking to see it through an eternal lens, even though it's not in your nature to see it, you'll be able to see something else happening that is almost supernatural and amazing. And as you're doing it, if you remember that the call to do it came from God, the command to do it has come from the one who loves you best and equipped you for the work. The opportunity has been laid out in front of you by God. And when you're obedient, there is joy in that and there is blessing that comes because He's a God who loves to bless. Well, then that makes the even though just a little bit better. Does it make it easy? No. Does it mean that you won't have to battle back feelings? Of course not. Does it mean that it's always just going to be humming hymns and singing songs? Nope. That's not what it's saying at all. But it is saying that even though things don't seem good, God is in the midst of it. And you can find joy in Him and strength in the God of your salvation. I guarantee it. Habakkuk figured it out. Say that again. Habakkuk? Yeah. And there's joy. Brought me joy to hear you say Habakkuk when I did. Thanks. Hopefully you'll have joy this day as well. I look forward to joining you again next time here in the Carpenter Shop.